Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekend. What's cracking? Firstly, thank you so much to everyone for all of your beautiful everythings. Thank you. If you are interested in personal readings with me, life coaching, I've got a couple of openings at the moment. If you're interested in the life coaching, going into April, the classes, tarot class is full for this one, but if you're interested in tarot classes, let me know because I'll work out when I can do the next one. So please show me your interest. And if you've already booked, then you would have received your details for the class, so which is not now only a couple of weeks away. All right, blah, 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 blah. We're going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot for your reading. For all the people who've joined me on TikTok, TikTok is going off, which is awesome. I'm really enjoying it. So if you follow me there and on here and any of the other social media platforms, of course I do Instagram. I do try to get on once a week, but it's not always possible. Facebook at the Aussie Goddess. Twitter, LinkedIn, I'm all around the place. All right, let's get into this reading. Oh, that's really interesting. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Someone casting spells out there today, or are we just having a Disney day? All right, nice split. Okay, we've got the moon coming out. Ooh. The moon is a card that talks about things hidden. It can talk about emotions being hidden. It can talk about things being hidden from you. It's like trying to see through the light of the dark. So not really having a clear view or not really having enough visibility. And when you don't have enough visibility, sometimes you can read into things that aren't really there. Sometimes you can almost make things up. You know what happens at night time, especially if you're walking around in the dark and things start to happen, where you sort of start to imagine things. There is some sort of energy around this morning. Some sort of energy around maybe over analyzing something, overthinking something, maybe being really entrenched in your feelings. But there is something that's not clear to you, and your imagination, your deeper processes are going into this, trying to make sense of something that you really don't have enough information about. There is something here that you are seeing more of, like the negative energy of, rather than just understanding you don't have the information. Don't read into it. Let me just keep going with this. All right, this could be in regards to, it could be in regards to something you're working on, and it certainly could be in regards to a contract. And I sort of get that energy straight away, you know, when you're waiting for a contract to be renewed, where, you know, you start to believe that perhaps they're not going to renew your contract, and then you find all the reasons why they won't renew your contract, and most of them are negative. But that's what you do, and you go through and you think these things are happening, and of course the next thing you know, the contract's on your desk, and all that worry and all that stress was unnecessary. There is also a feeling here that you may be worried about some sort of contract or soul contract that you have with someone or somebody or something around you that's creating a lot of worry. When we say soul contract, what we're talking about is those agreements you made with other souls before you came to the earth. Very often contracts that have got passed through lifetime after lifetime. And there is some There is some worry about something that you feel you have a soul tie to, because you're digging into that a little bit. Okay, for some of you here, this could be in regards to a new start. There is some sort of worry here about a new start with something or somebody that you have some sort of agreement with, whether this is an unworldly agreement or whether this is an agreement on the 3D plateau. There is a worry and a stress and a reading into something that you want a new start with, but doesn't seem to be coming and is creating a lot of stress. I really feel it's because you can't see it. Is this that you're trying to manifest some sort of outcome to something because you don't have all of the information? Because there is a new start being promised here. So the universe is saying something will come here. Just because you can't see it, don't question it. Don't question it. Because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You don't have the information at the moment. Okay. I feel like for some of you, something is on its way here. Something is definitely coming. Something is happening here. But I feel like there is this sort of energy of, sorry, I've got something in my eye. There is the energy here. I don't know why I said sorry. There is an energy that something is on its way to you, okay? I feel like something is on its way. The universe is saying to you here, just because you can't see things, you have to learn to have faith and trust in what you can't see. Because sometimes when we're controlling, sometimes when we need to have the control, we tend to try to control things. But you can't always do that because not everything is being shown to you for whatever reason. Like, for example, if you've applied for a job here and you don't know if the job is coming, does it mean it's not coming? Why do you then focus on it's not coming rather than focusing on it's taking its time and it's on its way? But you don't. You tend to go for, where is it? What's happening? Why is it not happening? And you start to get into that energy. So what the universe is saying here is that something is coming. It's on its way to you here. There is some sort of energy here. Wow, okay. There is some sort of energy that whatever it is coming towards you is watching you. Now, if this is a person you're waiting on, this person is keeping a very, very tight eye on you. This person is watching everything you do. They need to know that you'll still be there when they return. Because they may have to do things in their life that you can't see what they're doing. You can't see where they're coming from. You have no idea. So is it not happening? Again, ask yourself, because you can't see what's going on, does that mean it's not happening? Where's your faith and trust? Your person is here, ready to have some sort of conversation with you. Now, if this is about another situation, like a job or a contract, what I want to say to you, just because you can't see it, doesn't mean it isn't happening. Because the Queen of Swords is here. Somebody is acting here. Somebody is ready to put that pen to paper. Whatever it is happening. You have to have faith and trust that because you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not happening. Okay, so we have the 6. I've seen this card so much in the last few days, and I feel like that energy of nostalgia, remembering. Some of our memories aren't so fabulous too. So you sort of like, when you see this card, you think, I wonder what it is that's happening here. The 6 of Cups talks about nostalgia. It talks about remembering. It talks about going back to the time of a child when you were young and carefree and everything seemed to be so easy. You didn't need to have faith and trust then. You just believed it would happen, right? That's what I feel like you're being asked here. Like if somebody said to you, it's Christmas in a month, did you worry Christmas wasn't coming? No, you didn't. You just knew it would be there. You didn't worry and stress about things when you were a kid. Where does that come from? Social conditioning. social conditioning through and through. Something is returning from your past here. Something is on its way to you. It is coming. Just because you can't see it, don't believe it's not happening. All right. We have the Hierophant coming through with the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, and this one wanted to come through together. So let's see why they're coming through together. Wow, there is something that's destined for you. Some sort of abundance. This is coming in the form of some sort of offer. Something that... I want to go a little bit deeper on this because I feel like for some of you here, this has something to do with your... It has something to do with your family here. For others of you here, this was something here that was offered in the past that wasn't taken up. Just move you down a little bit. This is some sort of offer that was given in the past. Something that was something you wanted because you've wished for this. But for some unknown reason it wasn't accepted. But it was still destined. So even if it wasn't accepted, there was something that still happened here. Because this is something that was meant to happen. And then not accepting of it was meant to happen too. We'll find out why. But there's an energy here that's something you wished for. Maybe someone you wished for here. And you may have given them some sort of offer here. And there was a reason that it wasn't accepted, which was all in line with your destiny. There is this sort of energy of feeling like you've missed out on something here. But you haven't missed out on something. It just wasn't right at the time. And it may have been about, this whole idea of, happy families, getting married, settling down, everything's sort of sitting with you here. This is sort of that energy of tradition, family. And it feels to me like something happened here and you feel like, and it may have been, and I'm all over the place here. The messages are crazy. I feel like when I look at this, that some of you had a dream from a child that you would meet, marry, settle down, and everything would be all cozy here. But there's something here in life here now that you're feeling very dissatisfied with because this dream, this idea you had from a child has not come in for you. But what the universe is saying here, it is destined for you. We know it's your wish. We know it's what you want. But the timing just wasn't right, or the timing just wasn't here for you. Because it's sort of this energy of feeling like you've missed out on something, or that it's passed you by, or life has passed you by. Let me just keep going. All right, so I have the Hermit card coming through with the 6 of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. I look at this and I feel like you've not, some of the people I'm speaking to, whoever you are, it's like you've never really had what you thought was destined for you. It's like I've never really got what I dreamed about, 3-bedroom house, white picket fence, that sort of thing. And it's sort of questioning here, why? Because you're trying to understand by going back and looking at things, why things didn't happen the way they were meant to happen. Is it a bad thing? No, I don't think you're unhappy about it. But I think here you're sort of trying to consider this offer or some sort of offer for what you wanted here and why this is not happening. Have a look at this energy. So that's how it sits for me. So it's like you're questioning here. This is what I thought life would be. And nothing here has really come in to make me feel that my dreams and wishes have come true. there's this energy of feeling here, like somehow you've missed out on something. And I look at this Six of Pentacles and I feel this feeling of it's just not fair. It's not how things should be. And this keep reflecting back on the past, wondering why you haven't got what you thought you should have now. Okay, so we have the King of Swords coming through with the Ten of Wands and the Strength card. This is exactly what they were saying in the beginning here. You are learning in this lifetime to have faith and trust. You know, with all the way of the world, the social conditioning, with the weight of everything falling upon us, responsibility, pressures, social pressures, there's a very, very good reason for why people sort of don't really rely on their inner resources. These demons here with the Strength card, these things that you're trying to tame, they're all of those things that are negative. There seems to be some energy of putting this energy down. Some realization that the way you've been looking at life, the way you've been seeing things from a lack perspective rather than a gratitude attitude, is really affecting how you enjoy your life, how you enjoy your world. Because this is influencing you here. Wondering why not. Wondering why I missed out. Wondering why I don't get things coming towards me. Wondering why this dream didn't come true. Asking yourself, you know, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Because there's very much this energy of feeling sorry for yourself. And the universe is saying something is about to come through to help you understand how you see your world and to change your perspective. Because at this moment in this time, you're looking to all the things that don't show their face. So you're looking at all the things you don't know. That's really deep. What a challenge. Because you're seeing everything that doesn't exist rather than what does. So gratitude comes from seeing what exists. Lack comes from seeing what doesn't exist. There is something to do with a soul contract here that promises some sort of new start. This is definitely on its way to you here, and I feel like somebody is getting ready to either propose something, offer you something, bring you something. There is very much, I'm going to see, yeah, okay. So many of you coming from this sort of perspective. If the sun's behind, oh no, it's the Seven of Swords. Yeah, look at this. This is the perspective you're coming from. This is the energy you're putting out to the universe. And yeah, it comes from, you know, perhaps sadness, unhappiness, things that you've been through. But are you sabotaging yourself here by focusing on all of the negative stuff when you have victory here? Something in between. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. This is about grounding yourself, being more in touch with your surroundings, more in touch with nature. Perhaps you're just too focused on this. And I feel like with the Strength card, something is about to flip the script big time for you. Because you're going to start seeing things from a different perspective. Maybe you're starting to see how you focus on the negatives rather than focusing on the positives. And sometimes we'll do that. Like, no judgment here. You know, we all do that. We have days when we get up and we, you know, kick our foot on the corner of the bed and we think, oh, that's it now. I hurt myself. It's going to be a shitty day. Everything's going to go wrong today. Instead of going, wow, okay, that hurt. What an unfortunate accident. I'm not going to let that affect my day. All right. Wow, okay. I love this. 48. Although I have to ask myself sometimes when cards come out, what does that mean? And I don't know till I've read it. This card is called Man of the Earth and Woman of the Sky. I see myself in you and you in me. We may seem to be so different and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know that the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we will find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now. In human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved, know that you are worthy of it and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it's dark, when it challenges you, there is a sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiness, but also, perhaps more so, in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and opened, for in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. I'll read the poem. How rare to be born with the name of love. What challenges await that I must face, or voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own, no choices call to live again. How strong I am, I ask myself. The measured test unfolds each day, a blessing of enormous wealth. Inside the gift will always lay. They're amazing, aren't they, giving you those oracle cards? That blows me away. What a beautiful, beautiful card. Have a great weekend. Thank you.